Yo, let me tell you a story about a plant nursery that grew from the ground up, and now people won't shut up about their collection and great reputation. So I had to visit and see for myself, because I hear from plant shelf to plant nursery in under a year. Wow. Welcome to the Unsolicited Plant Tour.
Yeah, we got this kit
Oh,
online,
it's a kit.
but it's a kit for engineers. It literally came with a blueprint, and it's like this big thing, and like there's so many numbers, so many letters, we have no idea what we're doing. So we kind of just like, that's why it took us months, because we were like, okay, it says purlin. What is purlin? What are these screws? We literally had hundreds and hundreds of screws in different sizes, and it's not like they gave you the exact amount. They gave you like, some of them are like missing pieces, some of them are like there's 20 extra, and you have no idea if that's what it was. And we just kind of made it work. It was fun. It was fun. So these are all called caudata. They're caudata from Sumatra. And that's the biggest that it can get, the leaves. But the flowers are amazing. They don't particularly have scent on them, but flowers, I think, is one of the cutest flowers I've seen.
These are nice. Ooh. Let me see, Hoya.
That one's not a beginner.
Not a beginner, okay.
Rots easy.
Okay. I feel like anything small and thin leaves is new people should sort of like stay away from.
Yeah. But then you have things like this. It's thick, you know, but this one, you can go a whole month without watering them, and actually preferred, or they will rot.
Whoa. These, they are fuzzy.
Yeah, I love touching
Oh
them.
my gosh. I did not expect this. Oh yeah, let me see. I don't think it'll show up on camera, but like, yeah, it's really fuzzy.
I love them.
Do they need a lot of fertilizing? I know you guys use the slow release.
I think so. I think especially, that's one thing about husk. It doesn't come with any like nutrients at all whatsoever. So you really, if you use husk to grow your plants, you really have to like supplement your plants.
Okay, this one I like. Ooh, look at this. It's like it's really windy. Oh. I like this one. Wow. This is a really popular one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a beginner too. They grow so fast.
I guess I'll just have to show this, since the pink princess is like one of the most like popular plants right now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you did something. You're doing something different. Oh, you're air layering with a.
With a husk.
That's right. With the whole pot. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, you're air layering with the whole pot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Like I said, we get creative.
That is, yeah. And I mean, I gotta say, like, I love the coloration. Ooh.
She has some others on the other side as well. Most of our philodendrons are in the other greenhouse, actually.
Most of these Hoyas would do okay in a regular household, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without much light, without much like humidity.
Correct.
They wouldn't be as red, and they wouldn't be as.
They won't grow as fast.
Okay, and the flowers, less flowers, I assume?
It won't flower at all.
Oh, it won't flower at all without the light. Okay. Like, why are these all up?
It's just one of those that grow faster than we can keep up. So we gotta trellis them on.
I like it. It's very simple. It's a very simple trellis setup you guys have, right? It's just like one bamboo stick and hair ties.
Yeah.
You must buy your hair ties in bulk.
We have a few. Bags and boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the reasons why we stake them up like this, we want the leaves to lay in a specific way, so that when you propagate, it's all facing up.
When like people are like shipping Hoyas, are most of them shipped in their own containers?
Yeah, I ship them. We don't uproot them.
Okay, yeah.
Less stress for the plant.
Yeah, we ship in individual pots, and then each plant is individually wrapped as well to make sure it's as safe as it can be for the child. So.
How often are you watering this setup, right? So let's look at it like, so you have, what is this, like a 4-inch pot, pretty much all cocoa husk.
Yeah, I can get away with every other day, but depending on how hot it is, which we are starting to get like hotter again, every morning I just come here, I just have somebody come here and just like water.
So you just hose it down every day or every other day?
Yeah, depending. We're
Like-
thinking when it gets warmer during summer, like because it'll get like 115 here.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna be watering a couple times a day, but not necessarily full soaks.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of these kind of quick watering to make sure that they're staying moist throughout the day and not getting dry rot and things like
Right.
that. So,
That's a good thing because it's so controlled. We have the humidifier, so they don't really like dry out. So even if they dry out like fast,
Yeah.
they're not gonna be so stressed because there's still a lot of moisture in the air.
Okay.
and they get all these aerial roots that kind of come out here and they do their job with the humidity.
So what's the longest it can go? Like if you're talking about like a person at home with a,
It
you know,
depends on your media.
right? Okay. Yeah.
Depends on your media. Some people with like a heavier medium, they can go a week or two without watering.
Yeah.
I think given the amount of sun that we have in here, because it's kind of like an outdoor grow in a way.
Right.
I think that's really why we have to water as much. Somebody at home in a more kind of temperate climate,
Right.
I think they won't have to water as much.
Yeah.
with a lot of these.
I like that you guys keep these.
Mhm.
I assume it's a Hoya person kind of thing because like looking at this, I don't know.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't say it appeals to me, but I just have this random dry thing
Well,
out there.
That's the thing. It dies eventually, so it's kind of like playing a game, you know. Like per node is your saving point. It dies back to like the last node, and it keeps dying back if it's not getting. Because these are cuttings; these are pretty new.
Oh.
And then eventually, the reason why I don't cut them is like I want to give them a chance. Like, are you going to grow? If you don't, then I'll cut you. But as for right now, you know, it
Yeah, 'cause
grows.
some of them grow, as you can see here, and then some of them die back.
You guys propagate in the husk.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about water propagation? I think that's like is that like a debate, kind of a?
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, it's I wouldn't say it's controversial,
Okay.
but there's definitely a lot of people who like go propagate in water. That's completely fine, but
Okay.
not for us
Okay.
because I feel like the roots are completely different than if you were to propagate directly in a media. I feel like the media is a lot stronger, and besides, if you water propagate, you still have to transfer it unless you're gonna like keep that plant in water, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
for the rest of its life. You still have to like acclimate it to the medium. And in my opinion, water takes longer. So this is called a silver dollar. And
Okay.
because during winter it wouldn't have enough light, so it kind of like turned back to green, but it's showing like some silver again.
Yeah.
So when I propagate mama plant, I only had one plant to begin with here. So it grew, I chopped it, and I just stuck it back in there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I'm propagating and growing my mama
Right,
plant at the
right.
same time.
At the same time.
It's so easy.
That's a really nice plant.
Everybody wanted one right now.
Wow,
It's one
yeah.
of those like, you know, highly sought after.
It's nice. Yeah. Silver is a thing. Hopefully, it turns back to red.
I know. Right? I was telling my husband, I like red more than silver.
Oh,
for
this
some
one's
reason.
really cool. This the leaf edges are a little like
Yeah.
prickly, or
And-
I don't
yeah,
even know.
and it looks really good. It's called undulata. Actually, it's one of my favorites. Derek used to think that they're not the prettiest plant. I would have to agree. It's like one of those plants that there's no in between. Either you like it or you don't.
Oh, this is the same
The
plant.
same plant.
Okay, this one does not speak to me.
Really? Because it's not red yet.
Yeah. The red one. Oh yeah, the red one definitely speaks to me. Okay, I can see why. Yeah. Okay, this one definitely does not speak to me. But goodness, wow! Like you just put that thing under light, and it just like wow, this thing really speaks to me.
Very tough to take care of. They're probably one of our most
Oh,
finicky
yeah.
plants.
Oh, okay.
That's one of those things that like that's like at the very end. Like if you're a beginner, you don't want an undulata.
I assume at some point things are gonna really start hanging too, right? As you have like tons of space like around, it's like
Yeah.
We're actually in the process of reorganizing in here, so we're trying to get a little bit more hanging space. We have some fun ideas about getting some more hanging like our mother plants over here. So,
right.
And just
And-
let them like climb and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna look really cool this year.
But we have to be careful because there is electrical and fans and
Right.
things that the plants can get into. So with that comes a little bit more maintenance, but it'll be really cool. We're excited to start that project. So
all your humidifier is coming from this thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it all comes from this, and then obviously your greenhouse is quite long. How important is like air circulation? Have you guys?
Very important.
Yeah.
One of the three things that I always tell people, the key to growing Hoyas beautifully is that you have warmth, you have humidity, and you have to have air circulation.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing because that's how mold starts. That's how mold, fungus, that's how they spread. So just as like humidity and just like the warmth, it's you have to have like I think it's very important to have like an exhaust, whatever you're using, like a tent. You have to have an exhaust to get those hot air out and replace it with like cooler air.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to like.
I feel like that's something that just people. I think it's probably like the last thing people think about, right? They think about humidity augmentation. They think about grow lights,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the very last thing is like the fan.
Yeah.
But I think it's super important, especially like you said, mold, bacterial growth,
Very
leaf
important.
spots. Like
Yeah.
just keeping your leaves clean is like one of the best ways. Just get the air circulating.
Exactly.
It doesn't even have to be that much. I'm like, like if we're looking around now, you see like some plants sort of like moving around,
Yeah.
some leaves.
You don't
But-
need a lot. As
yeah.
long as it's moving. That's
Right.
all it is.
Yeah, I mean your hair is staying in place, right? It's not like a ton of it's not like a ton of air circulation, but it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can feel like a very, very super mild breeze in here.
Well,
The other
I'll show
side-
you when I turn that on because that thing is insane. It's a monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
There's
that,
a reason why I
actually
turned it off.
creates more circulation
Oh.
on top of these fans. If it was just these fans, I don't think we'd feel comfortable with. I mean, like, it's okay the amount of circulation here, but that actually creates much more.
Oh, okay.
If we turn it on before we step
Oh,
out,
so basically it's like a humidifier that just like blows.
It oscillates
yeah,
too.
Oh,
it's
I
very
see.
loud. Yeah.
Very loud.
All right. Well, since we're done with this like
Okay.
room, probably let's
Let me turn it on
let's
for
turn
you.
it on.
Yeah. Let's see why we turned it on. But I mean, we wouldn't be able to hear. We wouldn't be able to hear one another.
Whoa. Oh.
Yep, you get it.
Oh no.
Soft water.
Wow.
In a minute or so, it's going to be like foggy in here.
I mean,
It's really nice.
very cool.
It also helps cool the.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. See you on the next episode. Till next time, happy planting.